Coming up next, presidential candidates for the upcoming general election address the nation live here on Fantasia News Network.
Good evening. Let me begin by saying that Fantasia is an important country. And under the current administration, we are far behind our greatest potential. Fantasia has a population of 25.632 million people. We are the 48th most populated country in the world. Do you know how far behind we are? Why aren't we the first? We need to encourage everyone in the country to double their own baby-making efforts, especially those who have it easy.
Good evening. I have limited time with my airtime here, so let me just get straight to the point. Is it just me, or are all male candidates idiots this year? I'll just spend this time telling you why I'm not an idiot. I graduated from the National University of Fantasia with a degree in social sciences, honors second upper. I know I'm not that smart. Then I went to the Fantasia Institute of Humanities to pursue my master's in political science, and recently I went back there to complete my PhD in international studies.
Good afternoon, citizens of Fantasia. Let me begin by saying that it has been a pleasure governing you for the past 5 years, and I hope that you will exercise your democratic rights as voters to let me finish a job that I have started. Now, every other candidate is making me a villain. And let me tell you, I am the villain. Because if you vote for me, I'll come up with the ideas. And I promise you, my ideas will not necessarily conform to your comforts.
Aling loy lah. You see leaders of the free world, not so free world, communist world, pretend to be free world on TV all the time. Shake hands here and there, talk to the press here and there, exchange gifts, shake more hands here and there.
We produce 770 barrels of oil per day. Saudi Arabia produces 9.4 million. Do you know how far behind we are again? We need to build more rigs. Yes, we might not have the oil, but we have to prove to them that we can drill.
Here's a good idea you won't like. Teaching standards in our country have declined because I let the voters decide everything. Just the other day I was in a restaurant and this young mother was giving her daughter a scolding and saying, if you don't study hard, you'll end up being a school teacher. If you don't study hard, you'll end up being a school teacher. So let me ask you this. Are parents waiting for someone else's kid to become a qualified teacher? You, voters, are bearers of double standards. You want better education for your kids, but you don't want your educated kids to teach other kids. That's the reason why our schools have teachers who know nothing about what they teach. Because you don't let your kids do it.
Firstly, I paid my own fees and wrote my own thesis to earn a modest degree. Not like some of our leaders who hire some young chap in need of fast cash to go to a 20,000-word dissertation to get a cert from Yale or Princeton, which they don't deserve. I paid the fees to write. I didn't pay a writer.
We don't see them govern one lah. We see them on TV all the time. That's where I come in. Aling loy lah. Any hairstyle you want, any dressing you want, my looks one size fit all one lah.
We are the 15th most productive natural gas harvesters in the world. We process 53.78 billion cubic meters of gas. Now, you might think that's a lot of gas that we have, but Russia has 10 times our capacity. Why are we behind? Do we have enough pipes? 15th is not good. You know why? Because that means we have 14 other countries that are ahead of us.
Secondly, our beloved candidates give these pompous speeches at local graduation events citing the need to further support of local universities, and then they go back to their homes to sign a $20,000 check for their son or their daughter to be shipped off to England to further their studies. Yes, I'm making some very serious accusations here. If it costs me this election, so be it. But I'm not gonna pass up this opportunity to ask you to hold all these ballers, hypocritical leaders accountable and hang them for it.
I can be the face of Faltasia. Don't need knowledge of policy making one lah. All the other leaders see my good looks, all will bow to me and let me do what I want to do. Men do it already as it is.
Very importantly, we rank near the bottom on the Democratic chart. I almost don't know why I'm allowed to be here to give a speech. Just last week, a film about fascists was banned because it was honest. And a local actress's international award-winning speech was censored in her home country, Faltasia, because she was being honest about how incredibly stupid we are. Hey, am I being censored right now? President Zulfadli, you are very far behind. So sue me.
So I pledge this. You will not hear me talk about recruiting better teachers until you, parents of our next generation, start showing some responsibility to provide your kids with good education. Now, I know that's not exactly what you wanted to hear from me, but hey, that's a glimpse of what you'll get from me if you give me another 5 years to lead. A truthful leadership. Thank you. And I did not have sex with that.
Nothing in our country is number one except for rubber and palm trees, which isn't enough. Are we waiting for the world to run out of oil tomorrow and then turn their fuelless eyes towards us as the sole producer of organic fuel? I'm not saying our palm industry isn't important. I can put Faltasia back on the world map of everything, not just the palm fruit charts. Number one. We can be number one. That's all. Thank you for your time.
And since this is election season, let me just say something about President Zulfadli. His dictatorship must end. We are a democratic nation, so stop this man from taking away your rights as human beings. If you want to preserve democracy in Faltasia, I think you don't have a choice but to vote for me. It's a no-brainer.
Vote for me. Candidate Stat Booker.
So vote for me, Hottie Hilton. Sorry, not Hilton, Harriet. So vote for me, Hottie Harriet. 哎呀，領女啦。
For the record, I did not have sex with that woman. She had sex with me.